get used to sharing, because as of right now, it is 100 women to every one man. So either you're going to switch to the other side or you're going to do some sharing. Pick and choose. You know, you were taught as a very young woman to share. They taught you in grade school to share. I don't know what's going on. If you can love more than one kid at a time, then a man can love more than one woman at a time.
So you say if you can love both parents.
If you can love both parents, if you can love an aunt and an uncle, a grandmother and a grandfather. Y'all don't like this?
So you saying sharing is caring?
I'm saying sharing is caring. I'm saying that it's 100 women. These are the numbers. And
Protect this ratchet queen. Marquettism is for the kids. Marquettism saves lives.
Alrighty then. So you heard this woman. She said that a lot of these women just gotta share dudes, you know. And I'm gonna give a different perspective. Hit the link in the description. Join the Patreon. You'll love it. I'm gonna give a different perspective. You don't have to share a dude. There's more than enough men that's happy just to have one woman, but they don't like those guys. So to kind of give more detail to her statement, they all like to. So yes, let's just say whatever the ratio is to men and women, we know it's an imbalance. But also what makes that gap even seem more to 1 to 100 or whatever the actual, you know, what makes that gap seem a little bit more, you know, wider is that women they like the same guys. We've been saying it, 80% of women like 20% of guys. And a lot of the women that end up getting husbands, they settle. A lot of women settle, even though they cry so much on the internet about settling for a man. You know, a lot of these women, they settle. They settle. And that's why they harp on settling so much, because they feel like their homegirl settle. They feel like they settling with their man and they deserve more. But women are not honest about their appraisals of themselves or their homegirls. They're not honest. They be having some real bum bitch homegirls and be talking about my friends bad and they good and they good, and knowing they friends ain't good people. So when a woman appraises herself or praises her friends, they just lie on so many different categories. You know how they be like, if you doing it with a girl and she stank and the guy I told her, she said she can't smell herself. That's a lie. That bitch knows she stank. That's a lie. They try to play dumb. But in general, what makes it like this is a surplus of men that's cool with dealing with one woman. Believe it or not, most of these dudes' sex drives can't handle more than one woman. Most of these dudes psychologically can't balance more than one woman. Most of these dudes financially can't handle more than one woman. Most of these dudes' energy level, they can't handle more than one woman. Most of these dudes' time don't permit that they can handle more than one woman. It is what it is. That's why you see top guys have more than one woman or bottom feed niggas have more than one woman. Because a man that's chasing his purpose and getting to his chili, he too busy. Like I did a video last year talking about guys ain't having sex every night. They ain't got time for it. Some guys ain't turning their TV on. Some guys come in the house, wash their ass, eat, and go straight to bed because you on a paper chase. You on a righteous chase. You trying to make sure everything good. So in reality, women just don't like a lot of guys. That's it. Women don't like a lot of guys. They like the same guy, but you know what's so treacherous about it? Is that when you get one of those guys that they don't like, okay? You get one of those guys they don't really like, right? Cool. He get married or he get a woman that bitch feel that she look up to, or she feel like look better, that look better than her, or she value her opinion, all of a sudden now she want that guy. That lets you know how sick. Or let's just say on the other side of it, he get money, he put some jewelry on, he get it's like now all of a sudden you want that guy. Same guy you could have been with a year ago, you could have been with 10 years ago, 5 years ago. That's just how sick they are. Or you see brothers go interracially date, get a passport, and then they start knocking them. Your mother was black. They start mocking them. Okay, you didn't want me, so why you mad? Because now they want you because another women sick like that. I had a homie I used to work with at Chrysler, right? His name was TJ. And he said, you know, He said before he put the wedding ring on, bitches wasn't checking for him. He got married, put a wedding ring on. He said chicks galore start hollering at him. Why are women like that? They bit the apple. We already know. So when people kind of try to talk about the validity of the Bible, it's a lot of a lot of artifacts that back the Bible up. And it's just a lot of human nature you can see that back the Bible up through females and through males. You know, it's a fact. So when we start really digging into all of that type of stuff, bro, it's like, you know, but women don't be happy. Even if they settle and the man is good and he do everything you want you to do, they feel like they deserve better. They deserve more. He not good enough. He could be sacrificing, doing stuff. And then when they feel like they do better, they get out there and they just get played. So the thing about it is you don't have to share a man. There's men that'll take care of you, look out for you. You could have made mistakes in life. You could have been a baby mama. All that. It's dudes that's willing to look out for that. But y'all don't want them. And ultimately, when you talking about they want the guys that they got to share or the guys they can't have, and we have those conversations, that just lets you know more about the woman, if anything. Because a lot of times that guy that's looking out for him, attractive, same level of if not more attractive than the guy they chasing. Accomplished, got money or got stability, cool. But they just attracted to the drug dealer, to the player. They're attracted to the woman that all the other women want. They attracted to the man all the other women want. And they'll be the first ones that line say, I'm not competing for a man. But they competing for a man. They compete for men. How many times we see women say, y'all be thinking it's about y'all. It's about the woman. Sometimes it's about the woman. So you want to fuck me because of my girl or the girls I slept with. Think about that for a minute. And it's the same group of women that say, I'm not approaching a man. I'm not competing for a man. I'm not cooking for a man till he put a ring on you. But you competing for a man. You only want to compete for a man if other competitors are in the race. If it's a clear 100-meter sprint to that man and you the only runner to the man, it's not attractive to you. But if it's 3 other bitches you got to beat out, and back to her point, let me make it tie in back to her point, y'all should just share dick. The mentality is not the guy, it's the mentality. Y'all want to share dick. Y'all might as well, fight it out, eat each other out at that point, and share the man and live under one roof and share the man. I never understood that. Share the man. Share it. Share the man. That's your mentality. You don't want the man unless other women want it. You want to compete. Simple as that. And if you got a husband or a boyfriend you dealing with and no other woman want him, or other women don't look up to him, or other men don't look up to him, or he don't have social status, they don't want him. See, you just a table placeholder for most women. This is why women don't date on their level. We could talk about, they always want to, but in general, they want to compete for a man. So instead of, having a good guy right here that nobody really checking for because he stay low key and he don't do too much and he stay in the shadows, he ain't, nah. You want to go compete for the broke nigga, or the top dude that every woman want. What Shaq tell his daughter? He said, don't go for the one everybody want. But that's a man's mentality. A man want to go with a woman and pop out with a nice looking woman that ain't nobody had, nobody seen, nobody, like, where you get her from, where you meet her at, that's them. Women don't want that. That's unattractive. That's the polar opposite. They want to pop out, with a dude that every woman want, that every woman has slept with, and say, oh, he claimed me. He with me. I'm number one. Even you bitch maybe 2, 3, 4. I'm number one. I'm the head bitch. I conquered this nigga. I'm the one he paid bills for. That's it. That's the mentality. But hey, hit the link in the description. Join the Patreon. Find me on X, Facebook, or hit the link. Join the Patreon. That's all I got on this channel. Appreciate the love and support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Peace.